Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, this is an old film, and it's a it's the A Few Good Men, and I like it. It's a very basic film, but this is the first time I watched it. I never picked up on it, but having read the Bible, I look at things differently. Now, I'm just reading the script from the film, and this is from the character Kendrick. I have two books at my bedside, Lieutenant: the Marine Code of Conduct and the King James Bible. The only proper authorities I'm aware of are my commanding officer, Colonel Nathan R. Jessup, and the Lord our God. Now, putting aside translations of the Bible and the errors of what sources the people who translated that Bible had to later translations, I'm going to concentrate on the order that Kendrick places God. Now, if you put God first, you would have put God before the army and before anything that you do in life. Because if you read the Old Testament of the Bible, that's the same mistake the Israelites made. They behaved exactly like Kendrick. They put God last, and all the actions that happen are the result of putting God last. So I don't know how realistic this is to all the big tough armies of the world. Like in America, they have these, I don't know what kind of armies they have, but if this is an accurate portrayal of how soldiers think, do they put God first, or do they admit, oh well, God can be part of it, but he's going to be the last thing I think about? Because what's more important? The country that we belong to. We'll protect our country. Now, God doesn't have to protect the country, but we'll cry out to God to protect the country. You see, if the soldiers of every country had put God first, what would the state of our armies be like? Because I can guarantee you that soldiers would reject from fighting. Now, the country's governments use the law to punish those people who do not want to represent their country. You see, the whole point of God is the Israelites, now referred as the Jews. You see, God protects the country, or God protects the nation. Now, God is in control of all the nations, and we can see this demonstrated quite clearly in the Old Testament, because Israel was placed smack down right in the middle of all the nations surrounding her. You had all the gods, Egyptians, Babylonians, Aramean, Greek, Romans, Babylonian, all these gods at some point in their history intervened with the Israel nation. And surprise, surprise, Israel are the only nation that has the authority in this modern world. Though the countries still exist, they don't have the power over the nations. So, I mean, I have to criticize. I mean, if this is an accurate portrayal, how soldiers in America actually think, they recognize God, but they do not put the priority of God first. Then every decision that you make, you have caused it yourself. You have to learn to take the consequences. And people do not want to take the consequences. That's why they have defense lawyers representing them, because they do not want to take the consequences of their actions. Jesus did not have a defense lawyer. He took the consequences of what he said and what he did, and he was justified. Now, anyway, it's me. Gotta go. Enjoy yourselves.